Okay, so the screen is okay. Okay, so okay. So we're going to look at the Chinese server semifinals. Yeah, okay. Okay, wow. So the final battle is gonna be tomorrow. So let's just look at the semifinal. This is Demon Monster versus Ming, and the other battle is kind of one-sided. So this battle, this guy is very lucky because the other guy was playing a fake game. So this guy was banned. So basically, this guy got a free win. And this is the working traveler. So yeah, we will just review the game between Ming and Demon Monster here. So look at Demon Monster. He's using Archam. Interesting. So this is a lot of time faction characters. Yeah, hi group 5. So yeah, we'll just started the review. Yeah, this looks a very interesting box. I don't know about putting Archam in a box. It looks a little bit weird to me, but yeah, so good to know. I mean, Archam is coming to the global server soon, so maybe he will show us how Archam can be used. The time faction buffer is only Yusuke though, so so there is only Yusuke that can buff Archam because Archam is also dark faction. There is also Lollipozo that can buff Archam as well. So interesting. So on the other side, Ming is using Rian, Lollipozo, these new characters as well. So we are not going to have Rian for the next season. So yeah, but definitely Lollipozo could be very interesting for global server. That is going to be the last banner. Hi, welcome to the channel, Yukidon. So okay, so Juggler is getting banned for both sides, and both players are using Lancer Landius. Interesting. Lancer Landius is not going to have huge mobility in this map, especially if they are using the cavalry troops. But I guess both players will not go with cavalry troops here. And the second pick from like a Demon Monster is actually Rian. Second pick from Ming is Lollipozo. Interesting. Yeah, Rian is very strong. Usually when I see Rian, it's like second or the third pick. The third pick here from Demon Monster, Demon Prince actually is Angelina, and the third pick from Ming is Ritual. In Chinese server, I believe Ritual should be using Teddy Bear, so the Gospel is gonna last 3 turns. And then there's Whaler in this side. So yeah, what we can see is that there are a couple of characters that are very essential for the battle that we always see include Dietrich, Whaler, Diana, I mean tanks for sure, Yusuke. Those are like no matter how many battle you watch, you will see them. Actually, Yusuke was not in this main side. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of players is going for Legolas. For example, I know Backyard is definitely going for Legolas. I'm not sure a player like Zelda is going for Legolas a lot, or not. Yeah, I think Legolas is very, very good. I'm definitely going for Legolas. I may not go for Iris, but I will go for Legolas. So Iris is still in both sides though. I mean, Iris is still very strong. So maybe I need Iris as well. Yeah, it's just a lot of characters you need to pull. Maybe the only banner I can skip is the assassin banner, Shrinka. It's the Shrinka banner that you can skip. Other banner you will need to pull, and this is a fish Licolis. Licolis using Tide Elf is very, very tanky in this map. Okay, both sides of Nicholas are using Tide Elf. Yeah, so that's very interesting. Yeah, this is what I said at the beginning. I am not sure about selecting Royal Cavalry in this map, but he kind of is countering the blue infantry on the other side. So that's interesting troop selection. Okay, so that's just a start. Directly creating a healing field, interesting from Nicholas. This is okay because when you are using the transformation skill, you can move again, and that means you can use another mass heal immediately after transformation. So that is pretty nice. Okay. This Rian has no faction buff, and also even not strengthen for Rian. So that's a very interesting selection for the skill, as like for sure. So to be honest, I kind of like player 2's team a little bit better. That Gospel, as expected, this is a 3-turn Gospel, so this ritual is definitely using Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear is very, very good. I think in Chinese server, usually you would need like 5 or 6 Teddy Bear for the team. One Teddy Bear for ritual, one Teddy Bear for Detroit, and also one Teddy Bear for either Tiaris or Iris, and one Teddy Bear for Luna. So a lot of characters are using Teddy Bear. Yeah, those new characters are definitely making Apex Arena more interesting. But my concern is about the balance of the game. So if you have these, too many characters are OP, it kind of push the limit for free-to-play players because they cannot use them. So if they are significantly stronger, then the game may favor Whales a lot more than free-to-play players. So that's kind of my concern. Okay, so Luna is already initiated, so all the characters they have increased the mobility now. Nicholas is a flying unit, so she cannot enjoy it, but Landius is having a better mobility here. Okay, so Angelina is still going to use the 3-cost skill. Landius using tank. So Ming here also using tanks. Interesting. Ritual is also is a breathing chant ritual still. Yeah, so some player were asking me about using breeze or clock on ritual. I still like breeze a lot more, cause ritual 3 mobility usually is the limitation. Interesting. I'm not sure about creating this dark field here. That doesn't look any useful. Okay, so Rian already jumps in with a mega AoE here, and actually Rian clocked, so that's very dangerous. So this AoE applies 2 debuff on land use, which include cannot receive any debuff. Ritual has the Gospel, so she is okay. Nicholas has the mobility down and heal reverse for 2 turns heal reverse, so that's very bad. And also Luna also get this immune, like cannot receive any buff here. But the good thing is he still have Valor to dispel. So Valor dispelled. Sexy Clock Rian, yeah. Rian with Clock is very good. I think I'm going to definitely go for Clock for Rian. Rian's AoE is just too strong and also works well with his talent. Okay, so Ritual killed Angelina. That could be a bait actually. So Demon Prince is using the Angelina as the bait to trade with Ritual. Actually, maybe not a bait because I didn't see how this Ritual getting killed. So Rian here cast another huge AoE, and he's trying to block Ritual. And another clock, damn, another clock on Rian. And wow, this Luna is now having a full set of debuff with Luna, and even Landius is having a bunch of debuff here. His passive is now silenced by, like the passive skill is silenced, and Licolis here, yeah, it is balanced blade to increase the scale range. I think it kind of makes sense. Yeah, because yeah, I mean Ruins already have enough debuff, like the damage is not that high anyway, so you would rather just to get more debuff. So Wheeler cast 3 cost scale, dispelled the debuff from Landius and Licolis. But the problem is that Landius used to have the immune to receive any buff, so he actually didn't get Wheeler's 3 cost scale. Yeah, so Licolis got the 3 cost scale, but the mobility debuff was not removed. So another AoE from Licolis that looks very, very effective, and this creates a huge debuff zone. Ritual moves and use yeah, now Ritual is dead. So Licolis here also use the AoE skill. Looks very, very strong and effective. So the new field is replacing the old field. So which means the first players like debuff region is being replaced by new play like the second player's debuff region. So that was something we want to actually test. So I'm very glad that it basically proves the concept. Like, yeah, if you cast your skill the second after the first player, then your region is gonna replace the region from player 1. So that's very interesting. So Wheeler casts a 3 cost skill here. That's a little bit more effective than player 2's. Okay. So he's trying to block Rian now, but Rian still have AoE to cast. So that may turns out to be not very effective. And also Rian is casting the AoE out of the debuff zone from player 2. That Luna looks very bad now. But still, Luna is within the guard range, so he shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Oh, so Luna is casting the faction buff for Licolis here as well. So second player needs to jump back now. There is still a ton of debuff here. So Wheeler can still dispel here, okay. That Luna barely survived. And another mass kill from Licolis. Whoa, barely survived Luna. So mass heal. So the transformation skill is is a very effective skill to actually just cast a mass heal. Yeah, like basically reduce the cooldown of mass heal. it looks like the second player is gonna win this battle. Cause the first player cannot get through the land use here. Rian is very strong, but Rian is not dealing enough damage to kill Landius. So for player 2, as long as like you keep Landius survive, player 1 cannot go through. But he needs to be careful with the damage here. He needs to deal enough damage. So, you know, even if they cannot kill each other, in the end, you can still win. You need to deal enough damage here. Okay, Liquid's finish off on Landius. There is a very crucial heal block on player 1's Landius, so this suggests player 1's Landius is getting killed this turn. Yeah, Luna should be able to finish him. Yeah. So, okay, so Ming actually got the win of the first battle. So let's go to the second battle. Oh, thanks for Jiayu. Okay, so this is the map where Alastrio is pretty good. So Demon Monster is kicking out Archam, Leonhardt, and aiding Basil and Alastrio here. So Demon Prince, or I sometimes call him Demon Monster, but his real name is Demon Prince. He should be the best Chinese player right now. He's played by a guy called Dan Dan Tang, and you know, this is not the real like the owner of the account that is playing, but it is played by a very famous Chinese streamer. And Ming, I don't think Ming is played by another streamer, so it should be the player himself that is playing. Yeah, so the streamer is consistently playing Demon Prince account for like a year or so now. Yeah, his real name is Demon Prince. Yes. Or that's the real name of the streamer. That's the name, the fake name he used online. Interesting. We see a Demon Zareta here to kill Detroit. Without using Demon class, I don't think Zareta can kill Detroit. Yeah, it's Bai Qianjia. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's still the top player in the Chinese server, especially in the Android server. He's just dominating there. He made a few mistakes last season and ends up with top 16. But other seasons, he was the champion. So let's see how he performed in season 4 as well. So this play here is Landius, Angelina. There's a lot of AoE here. I mean Angelina and Basil. And also, there is a single target from Detroit. So Detroit is going to be very effective against a Lancer Landius. But then there is a Luna to counter the Detroit a little bit. Basil is kind of not very useful against the 2 Gospel plus Liana. So that Basil pick is not very effective. This Zareta is a Demon Zareta, so there is a chance Zareta can kill Detroit. But I believe if Detroit is on Forest Tail, like after she used the skill or she's around Landius, that still doesn't look like a kill. We can check the Detroit's defense on Chinese server. It's very high. Even without Gospel, the defense is 673. That's a very high defense. This Zareta is not, it's just using the suicide build, and Basil is calling faction buff. Okay, so Basil both sides is using Black Hole and this sleep scale. Interesting. Let me change the title of my stream a little bit. Maybe we can get some player from Taiwan server as well. That'd be interesting. Okay. Okay, so let's keep playing here. So in this battle, I kind of like second player's team a little bit more. But you know, with Angelina, you can always have RNG. You know, if the if this 3-cost skill is working effectively, then that could be very dangerous for player 2. So he again Angelina, so Angelina is going to do something turn 1. Interesting. This Zorida is already dead, by the way. How can you put Zorida here as player 2? This Zorida is already dead. You need to teleport Zorida now within the guard range of land use. Otherwise, either Basil is gonna be... I mean, Basil has Bracer, so that's fine. But yeah, but either Iris is gonna be killed or Zorida is gonna be killed. Wow, that's a major mistake. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, oh, again Angelina, so that's fine. Actually, that's fine. Actually, my bad. Yeah, I think I like second player's team a little bit more, but I need to know who this Zorida can kill. Yeah, this is over 700. Yeah, this is 799 defense here with the talent triggered. Also mass resist from Luna, interesting. So Iris teleport on Zorida. Zorida is trading with Basil. This may not be a good trade. Well, this is not a terrible trade as well, since player 2 cannot really deal with Basil. So it could be a decent trade. But then, yeah, Zorida is getting killed by Deterrent. This should be a very secured kill. Yeah. The Zorida was not even in 4 health spawn. So player 2 is going to move the first. Angelina is going to find a chance to jump in. So player 2 is playing very carefully to not trigger Angelina's move again on the 3-cost skill. So if Angelina hits 3 targets, she can move again. But right now, Angelina still cannot hit 3 targets here. So Luna is not using the 3-cost skill, it's just a very regular wind spell here. Okay. So this Deterrent is not using Teddy Bear, but Deterrent with Teddy Bear is really good as well. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. That Basil is a mistake position. Oh, interesting, but he didn't... He's okay. He's using a 3-cost skill this way. So the next So Liana has again this turn. Is that the turn Liana has again? Oh yeah, it looks like so actually. So that's basically a mistake from Ming. You actually don't need to use the 3-cost skill to freeze anyone or just to break the guard. You can just take advantage of Liana and Angelina and kill that Luna. So that is big. That is huge. Player 2 don't really want to lose that Luna here. But the good thing is Ares can kill that Angelina here. But then without Luna, Detroit is going to deal significantly damage to that land use now. Oh, interesting. Why is Basil moving in this way? This is getting killed by Detroit. Yeah, this doesn't look like the Basil can survive. Cause check the intelligence of Detroit. That doesn't look like a survive here. Oh, okay, my bad. Why? Why though? I'm not really understanding how Basil can. Oh, this is on a wall. Okay, so on the wall the magic defense is like 1,400-ish. So yeah, the attack is not really enough here. But there is double gospel. It is not like the Basil can do anything useful. Wow. Yeah, this is a Lancer land use, so I guess for Lancer land use to survive Detroit, it is still asking too much. I'm still surprised because this is a holy, this is the Holy Knight. So I'm surprised that Detroit can deal that many damage there. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, this is Holy Knight. The magic defense is like over 800, and yeah, it's surprising that you can have this many damage. But yeah, this is a Lancer land use, so Lancer land use is not very good against Detroit. Yeah, this is overkill. But I still want to say how the troops. Yeah, is the troops getting killed first by the Unicorn, and then Detroit finish off the troop, and also kill the land use? Is that something happened here? Yeah, let me check again. Because if Unicorn can kill all the Holy Knight, then it doesn't really make sense for you to build the Holy Knight anymore. Yeah, like the whole point of building Holy Knight is to survive Unicorn. So there is a damage increase by 15%, and he was triggering the guard skill tech by attacking Basil here. Oh no. So Unicorn didn't finish all the Holy Knights, but Detroit first finished the Holy Knight, and then just use yeah, and Detroit is directly hitting. I think Detroit used like a few hits to finish off Holy Knight, and then use like maybe 10 hits to finish out land use. Cause the hit was like 1,000. Yeah, let me just check again. The hit was like 1,100 on land use or something. Oh yeah, it's 1,514. So basically, 10 hit can finish off land use. Yeah, so the one hit on land use is like 1,500. So basically, 10 hit from Detroit, you can finish off the land use. That's very interesting. Okay, so Liana got these. Okay, so yeah, I'm not sure about sleeping Liana here. But Liana was the only character that does not have a God spell, so you can only sleep Liana there. So this looks like they are going to stop to the end, but I mean no, Detroit is gonna kill the other life of Landiv soon. So Liana is gonna Gospel Detroit. But I don't think without moving Detroit can kill Landius here. But the damage is gonna be a lot higher from player 1. Yeah. Player 2 is busy just healing up the characters here. The position for Basil here is also very bad, because Basil can only do normal melee attack here. So this kind of positioning is very good for the this kind of positioning is very good for melee characters. Now Landius is gonna killed. Yeah. Very well played from Demon Prince. Finally, Ming realized that he should have sleeped Landius, but Landius was having Gospel, so that's understandable. Yeah, it's very safe just to cast the Gospel on Detroit. It's very safe. Yeah, there's no point for Ming to turn off the battle. So Ming is using Hihei and MK getting kicked. Ritual is replacing the Alastral in this sea water map. So this is one of the map Alastral is not that great. Okay, second ban is Zareda and Detroit here. So both sides still ban Juggler first. So it's kind of like when we are approaching for the higher difficulty battle, people are banning Juggler a little bit more common. Then the first couple of rounds, most players were still first banning Landius. The other thing is that both of them are putting a lot of AoE characters here, including Lolly, Basil, and Rian. This is probably the other reason they want to ban Juggler first. Because Randius is pretty bad against the AoE. So okay, Landius is using blue infantry here, and yeah, I think every time basically means Landius is kind of countered by demon monsters Landius a little bit. So both Hihei and Rian does not have faction buff here. Hihei is using a fish troop here. The Levasin, Nicholas is also using Levasin here. Interesting. Interesting. I'm not sure about using Levasin or the Tidal Elf. So I still think Title Elf is a little bit better of a selection. Okay, so Iris is using AoE build. Ming's characters here is very aggressive. The only heal here is Licorice. The AoE skill can heal a little bit. There is no other heals available. On the other side, Demon Prince here is using Iris as the healer. So usually I would say when you are playing with land use team, I think healers are a little bit important. Okay, yeah, and for the audience, if you have any questions, you can ask. I can take both English question and Chinese question, so feel free to ask. Yeah, that move on Hihei basically is trying to keep Hihei safe from Iris, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there is a teleport on Hihei with Iris, so that could be dangerous for Basil. Yeah. I think the Basil is dead. Yeah, that Basil should be dead. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I think Licorice needs to cast the AoE skill here. Otherwise, Hihei is gonna jump in. Yeah, this is right. This is right. But still, Hihei can go the other side because there was a breeze. Right? There was a tendrils on Hihei, right? Yeah, there was a tendril on Hihei. Yeah, it's very lucky. Otherwise, he can only jump in from this side, which means Hihei is gonna receive a debuff before he can attack Basil, which could have been effective, but now, because there was this breeze, Hihei is going for the other side. Wow, this is directly trying to kill Iris, which should be fun. That's definitely a kill because you are using Leviathan here. And this is definitely a good trade here. That land use may not even kill Hihei. Yeah, it is looking bad for player 2 now. Iris was very important for him to get through the healers and you know, land use. Yeah, this some mispositioning from Basil. Hihei with Iris teleport is still very strong. Okay, so Licorice just jumps in and use the AoE skill and cast a huge range here. That Licorice looks dead to Angelina though. Okay, so because there was no healer from P1, so Ryan jumps in with the AoE first and clocked. Yeah, this is water platforms. Yes, this is water. This is why Licorice is using the vaccine, which I still think is a little bit worse than it is a little bit worse than the Title Elf, I think. Okay. So now Basil is not guarded, so Basil needs to move first. He can still use a earthquake or a black hole there. Based on, yeah, black hole looks better because Angelina will not take any damage from earthquake. Okay, so black hole here, and actually silenced Angelina. So Angelina needs to move back. Player 2 needs to play carefully right now, because when this dark field is there, player 1 is having slight advantage. So player 2 just needs to be very careful and okay, he jumps in with Rian anyway. And another clock. Yeah, I have to say player 2, Demon Prince, his luck was pretty solid today with Rian's clock. Clock over clock is not very easy to trigger. So this Rian is not guarded right now. Landius is retreating to the side here. Angelina is trying to kill Basil and succeed. Okay. Okay, so that's the battle. Yeah, I think teleport plus Iris, you probably don't want to give your enemy that. Usually that is a safe trade. Yeah, like even, yeah, maybe in that case, if Licorice, I mean, if the Breeze was not triggered, and if Hihei needs to jump into Licorice field first, then maybe that's not a kill. But otherwise, it is really dangerous. So the battle is actually not that one-sided. I do think Ming has a pretty good chance to take down Demon Prince here, but Demon Prince, he's pretty lucky, and I think he's a little bit more careful with the positioning. So the other battle should be a very one-sided battle. We will see. So this guy is using a Gizelov box with Dark Faction, and Walking Traveler is using a little bit more land use focused box with Reinforce. Okay. So it's Juggler ban from both sides. Well, for some reason, they all changed to Lancer land use. So this is why they banned the Deteriorate very fast, because Lancer land use is tied to Deteriorate. But there's still a Reinforce here from player 2, so that Reinforce is going to be very good against the land use. Reinforce needs to be banned early. So Basil plus Iris. He can still put Rini. I would go for Rini here. Wow, why would you go for Gizelov? I don't understand. Rini here is mega better. Okay. Okay, I guess you can still pick Rini anyway. I think he should have banned the Reinforce and picked Rini early. I don't care about like Leonhardt that much in this case. Yeah, this Reinforce looks very strong. Okay, so Basil is gonna call Faction buff. Gizelov summon is not gonna help here a lot. So if I'm playing here, I probably use the 2 AoE. I mean, I'm going to call Faction buff by Gizelov, and then using double AoE from Gizelov as well. I don't think Construct is gonna be helpful in this battle. Like, it's just not gonna be helpful. And the second player is getting a pure Legend faction team. Well, what I still don't understand what's that play. This is killing Rennie. Yeah, this is killing Rennie for nothing, right? Yeah, this is killing Rennie for nothing. I don't know. Doesn't look good to me. You have to retreat now, right? Rennie has to retreat now. Isn't that died? Like, this still can just jump in and blood dance now. Then Rennie is okay. So Rennie is not completely died. But mostly dead. Wow, still doing the AoE here. That is a very, very strong AoE attack. But she's dead. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure about this place. Like, cause as long as you cannot kill, it doesn't matter. Player 2 can just slowly come back. Reinforce is gonna be very strong, like 2 turns later. A very lucky breeze there. So second player is basically spreading out for okay, so yeah, Gislov is summoning a huge construct. There is a very lucky heal block there. Wow. What? Wow, that's crazy. Probably because the troop kills all the troop. Heaven's Guard kill all the blue infantry. But then can Claret actually kill the Landius? Wow, that looks very very scary here. Yeah, we need to check what's happening. Wow. Well, this part is okay. This is basically not triggering 2 of the cavalry attack. It is not attacking a guarded character. Okay, I didn't see it clearly. Let me check again. I need to understand how Landius is getting killed. So this Landius is basically 4 health point, and with over 1,000 defense here. So I'm pretty sure the blue Guardian is gonna be killed very soon. Oh, so okay, yeah. So Claret can still kill all of Landius. Okay, so that looks dead, Landius. Yeah, wrong troop selection by player 1, I guess. Double life are gone. So player 2 are still trying to spread out. Okay, so 1 AoE here. Landius kills Basil. Construct is attacking, but not very effective. Yeah, I would really use the AoE from Gislov here as well. And I would not throw my Rini like that. Like, if you can kill, that's good. If you cannot kill, that's nothing. So in this wall map, so second player working traveler is replacing up Net of Mystery and also Celestial, and getting kicked are Listiel and Reinforce. Actually, Reinforce works pretty good against this player, so I'm not super sure. I'm not super agree on the kick of Reinforce here. Night of Mystery is not as good as Reinforce here, I think. But I mean, yeah, I mean, Night of Mystery is pretty also solid because Unicorn can ignore the terrain effect. So player 1 still choose to use blue infantry, interesting. Claret from player 2 is using the Holy Pack here instead because the other troop may have trouble traveling in this map because she cannot go through those like mountains and walls. This is also a catapult Zareda with Wooler's Bow. Yeah, it should be Wooler's Bow. Yeah, it's a catapult Zareda. This is trying to counter the other Zareda. Teleporting Iris here. Okay. Trying to kill that Claret now. Yeah, that Claret can actually be killed. Yeah, you can kill that Claret now. Which, I mean, using Claret to trade with, Aris, maybe not super worth it. Oh wow, it's actually trying to kill that Iris, and Claret barely survived with 41 health points. 41 health points. Wow. If there is the AoE skill triggered, then it's actually dead. Trying to remove the passive skill from land use. I think Rian better move up this turn instead of just staying here. Yeah, this is not gonna kill Rian. So far, player 1 is having that advantage here still. Killing the Iris is very essential for him. Okay. crazy amount of debuff here. Shouldn't be a kill on Night of Mystery. Yeah, that's not a kill on WoW. Star Earring with Mystery Knight is still very tanky. That can kill Rian. Well, Storeda didn't choose to trade with Claret. I mean, if you kill here, you can retreat. There's no... Okay, there's no buff. Okay. So use guard skill first. Oh, there's no faction buff from this Dorita as well. That's not a good trade for sure. You needed to kill that. You needed to save that Dorita. That's very that's a very bad trade from player player 1. Now this MK is just going to spam AoE on you. I would also use Iris to kill that land use there. So land use is getting killed here. Yeah. If you killed that land use that turn, then you can kill that Night of Mystery this turn, and it would be a win for you. Yeah. It would be a win for this guy. It's just he messed up in the last a couple of turns. So tomorrow, tomorrow I still think Demon Prince should be able to win this walking traveler. So. Okay, this is the Android server. Let me check and switch to the iOS server. What is the item that costs 50 gems? That is oh, so this is the enchant that can directly just increase the intelligence. Yeah, so here is the thing. So this is the thing you can use. For example, if my Basil have 29 intelligence here, I mean Basil don't really use intelligence, so that's a bad reference. So for example, if I have, yeah, for example, my ritual has 28. So this is like a very bad number because I don't know if I want to roll more of those. But in this case, I can just use that light stone to directly increase the enchant here without just re-rolling overall. So that's a really nice thing. So this is, yeah, I think that's a very nice new item that they gave. Yeah, so you don't have to re-roll. You can just increase based on. Yeah, it's definitely not too much. I think it is definitely worth it if you are, you know, if you are spending a little bit, maybe you should really get it. Yeah, I'm not sure I will get this here. Okay. So let me just put out it. And the other thing that is good is that so I think it's kind of RNG if you can you know refresh the shop, you can refresh the shop for 3 times every week, and if you can get you know one of them during the refresh, then you can kind of get it. Otherwise, maybe you need to wait for the next week. It's really RNG dependent, but that's definitely one of the things you should really buy it if you see it in the shop. So let's check the battle in this server. This is between Xiaoba Wang, and Xiaoba Wang lost the battle, or God K here. Oh, this guy is actually Liang. Very interesting. Yeah, he was using a fake name before, and I guess it is close to the final, so this guy is revealing his real name now. So this guy is Liang. So that's actually a very strong player. He was never in the top 8 before. Yeah, this was his name. It was like you know, I have 30% win rate to win you, but he win anyway, so he changed his name back to Leon. So that's really interesting. First ban is land use from Leon. I was wondering why he needs to first ban land use actually. So it was first ban juggler for God K. Interesting. So this is juggler versus land use in this case. It doesn't look good because player 1 just got a bunch of single target characters here against the land use. I think player 1 is having issue actually getting through land use in this case. Yeah, I'm not sure why Godcase pick and ban is like that because when you are playing against the land use, you're kind of more like using AoE focused team. In this case, Godcase juggler could be killed by this Leon's Knight of Mystery here. Yeah, usually with the help of Miracle Seed, that should be a one shot from Knight of Mystery. I'm not super really understanding on his pick and ban here. Yeah, especially there is a breeze here. That's very good. So that's limiting a lot for Godcase mobility here. Gospel, this is a 2-turn Gospel, so this deteriorate is not using a teddy bear. Well, there is a lucky breeze on this tail though. He's not trying to take advantage of that breeze on this tail. Godk is still not calling any buff here, so he was expecting the game is going to... He was trying to engage after 2 turns in this case. Okay. But the Gospel is also vested though. Wow. This still is trying to tank magical attack, but Skeleton Knight is not the best troop to tank magical attack. Yeah, that Skeleton Knight looks dead. Already using 3-cost skill here, interesting. Yeah, I'm not super understanding Godcase play here. Okay, that Listio can still tank that Net of Mystery. And no debuff was applied here. That's very lucky. Interesting, why there is no debuff here? Oh, the reason that he's using Skeleton Knight is because the item that can breed the Nasta Knight effect on this tail. So with that Demon Skeleton, you cannot break the last right for this tail. Otherwise, it could be a kill from Net of Mystery. So that's making some sense right here. But using Mass Heal before Rian jump in, that doesn't look very good here. Okay, heal reverse on Yusuke. Okay, Miracle C. So that Listio is dead in this case, right? Or maybe not. There is still Wailer's buff. But you cannot heal to full heal point. So that Listio is still dead because Wailer cannot heal to full heal point. Thanks for the follow. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like Godcase team. There is a bunch of single target units here, and Juggler cannot really jump in because he jump in. I mean, he died if he jump in, right? So yeah, it's just these short legs they cannot reach Leon's character. Yeah, they are just punchbacks now. Like Leon is just attack and attack. And Godka in this battle is basically a punchback. Yeah, there's nothing he can actually do. I mean, you can kill that Detroit there. I would rather kill Rian here instead. I mean, it's okay you kill Detroit. That good for you. You trigger Rian's talent. Okay, Rian's talent cannot be removed. So that doesn't matter. So this is a 4-turn Rian's talent. Okay, so this is just trying to dispel. Dispel the heal block here. So but Landius can now guard Rian now. Is that a guard? Yeah, this is still guarding Rian. This is guarding Rian, so Detroit cannot do much. So Juggler decided to jump in now. I think this is indeed a good chance to jump in. So Juggler is gonna be killed 2 turns later. I mean, so this jump in is still okay because now you can kill Rian here, but you cannot get through Landius later. Okay, kill Knight of Mystery instead. That looks a mega wrong move. I don't understand. God K is trying to use a non-buff Detroit to kill a cavalry Knight of Mystery. That looks he's lost. Yeah, I mean, and also this is not a grassland, so the attack of Unicorn sucks. He's also not using attacking a guarded unit. So the attack here sucks. Yeah, I don't know what God K is doing here. He's losing the battle now. Okay. Yeah, and Juggler is killed. All the units are guarded again. Yusuke cannot kill Landius. Game looks over. And the throne triggered, which is kind of weak. But if it doesn't trigger, I mean, it really doesn't matter in this case. Trying to heal Detroit a little bit. So Knight of Mystery is just going to cast the AoE here. Yusuke needs to call faction buff again. I would rather kill Landius here. Kill the first life. Okay. So Yusuke can never 1 versus 4. Yeah, it's just not happening. Wheeler kills Landius here. But this is only the first life. Yusuke used the transformation skill. Now Yusuke can kill Landius. And triggers the enemy Yusuke, so enemy Yusuke can kill this Yusuke now. But no, all of his buff is gone. So that's fine. Okay. Knight of Mystery killed Whaler. Interesting. I don't know about this Whaler kill also, but maybe you have to. Because now that Yusuke is having like 3 turns of like when being attacked, there will be a heal. So that looks very dangerous actually. So that Yusuke needs to use the transformation skill here as well. Okay. Very interesting battle. Yeah, I'm really not sure about God K's plan in the game. So it's still first ban Landius, and first ban Juggler on the other side. So first pick Juggler here. Lestrio and Gizlov is banned. Yeah, if I'm God K, I would pick Rian or Basil here. Yeah, pick Basil here is better. Wheeler. I would ban Detroit and ban maybe Iris. Interesting. I think Godk played too defensive here. Yeah, Rian looks better here. Yeah. So second player still can get like Listel. Yeah, Listel is a good pick. So get Anna Hunt. Yeah, that looks an okay pick from Godk. So let's see how this game goes. But second player get Gizolov plus Yuski, which is a golden combo. No again on Liana, which makes sense. Now Godk is backing to full AoE box, so that should work a little bit better. Gaspel and Jackal. Wow. Okay. Oh, so you explode your original summon and then get a mega summon. And for okay. Clock on Rian. Sleep on Listel. I would actually just use a black hole or something there. Why would you stay juggler here? Another clock on Rian. Okay, so that triggers Rian's talent. With Beast Shock on Landius first. Yeah, I'm having some trouble understanding those moves. He's trying to kill Randy's first alive. Oh, okay, this move. Oh, so first attack and drop your health point below 70%, then move again and cast a AoE. Okay, got that. Retreat here, which makes sense. This is a nice retreat. And use summon to break the guard okay. Use summon to break the guard here. And then Yusuke should be able to kill, yeah. It is still pretty good chance for player 1 to win, like for God K to win here. Gizlov is calling faction buff. The good thing for Gizlov with Yusuke is Yusuke can keep spamming his skill, so that 3-cost skill is still available in this turn. Oh, that juggler didn't even use 3-cost skill. I think that's kind of a mistake, but we will see. Yeah, that juggler. Oh, it has 3-cost skill. Interesting. Why do you not block? If you block that Wailer there, is already dead Wailer. Or I mean, you can even block that Yusuke. Yusuke is not having any transformation back. Oh, he used it before Beat Shock. Okay, that's my bad. Oh yeah, I remember he was using the 3-cost skill at behind. It's gonna be a mega AoE from Bazo. Yusuke is going to be a problem now. So Gizlov's going to have another summon construct. So that construct is gonna finish off that juggler. Yeah, this juggler is dead. Wow, Gizlov construct is doing something in this battle. Yeah, this construct is killing that juggler. Wow, that's amazing. There is no other skill from Bazo. It's just a sleep on Yusuke. Yeah, it's mega fun to watch Gizlov, especially with the super big summon. I really want to have the skin for Gizlov, because you need to have the skin so that your summoned construct looks like that. Otherwise, the construct looks pretty ugly. This construct is very cute instead. Yeah, we need to have that skin sometime. Okay, that's a very interesting battle from Leon. I think he definitely outplayed. It is not even about luck. It's just Leon outplayed God K. I think Leon played much better than God K. For both pick and ban and also for the the play. I think Leon played a lot better. Yeah, I think I'm going to support Leon to win the champion. Leon is a very old player, and he is a big whale in the Chinese server. He was not super successful in the past 2 seasons, stopped at top 32, but now he's getting there. Yeah, he's getting, he's going in for the champion this time. So tomorrow I'm going to cast my tickets on Leon. Yeah, so we will see if he can make it. Okay, so this is Gen 33. This is the last champion, and this guy is a very strong player as well, for sure. The bugs are very dark, and legend focused from second player. Whereas for the first player, there is a sexy Omega there. Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is the only Omega player in the Chinese server, and he indeed actually loves his Omega because we can see plenty of Omega supporter here. Like this Amanda is a professional Omega supporter. This Ares is very good with Omega as well, and Omega is receiving faction buff from Basil and Gospel from Liana and Detroit, and also mass attack from Vela. So there's plenty of there's plenty of people that can buff Omega. I do think Amanda can cast a mass attack as well. So this is one of the best map for Omega as well. So second player didn't ban Omega here, so we can expect a second pick Omega here. Yeah, this second pick could be Omega. Yeah. Damn, yeah, this map Omega is very strong. I would really ban Omega in this map. Like at least the second ban is fair because there's just so many people that are supporting Omega. Like Wheeler here can call the small faction buff for Omega, so that's very good. Usually I'm not afraid of Omega, but just in this map, I would show some respect to Omega. Yeah, this is like an assassin team from player 1. Both Omega and Hihe, so that Wheeler is probably going to bring a mass attack here. Yeah, this is a mass attack. And 3 cost skill, so Omega is gonna kill. This is no skill on Detroit. There's no skill on Detroit. There is enough skill for Rian, but no skill on Detroit and Iris, so they're dead. Temper Knight on land use. Check the skill for this Omega. Wow, 533 skill. Wow, this is with the new SSR accessory, I think. You can actually get as high skill as that. That's very interesting. 533 skill. 34, I mean. Nice attack. Oh, it's actually just a strengthen. So you don't actually need mass attack for Omega to kill. So because of Omega, those characters need to stay very behind. Like this Detroit is just going to be tripled by Omega. So that's that. And this Omega is just using Wooler's Bow, so it's a huge threatening range here. Receiving faction buff from Basil. So Omega is trying to kill that Iris now. This is a dead Iris already. Bye bye Iris. It's getting tripled. No way she can survive that. So this is an AoE attack that is not going to be mega effective because Whaler can still cast Dispel. And this Ruin died to Hihei now. So this looks a very one-sided battle by Omega and Hihei combo. Cause player 2 is not showing any respect on assassins. Maybe Hihei cannot kill cause this Ruin is on a wall and there is a damage reduction from the talent, so maybe that's not a kill. Oh, he's going for Deteriorate. Oh, actually, that's the battle we revealed before. Yeah, I kind of remember this Omega, yeah. That's not the semi-final. Okay, that's my bad. Oh, here is the semi-final, okay. Jin 33 versus Hishi. He lost face on his Omega. Omega getting kicked, okay. So, Landiv's first ban versus Juggler first ban. Picking Whaler first. Interesting. Basil and Yusuke are banned, so that can be expecting a Lolly Basil pick from player 1. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a Lolly Basil pick. Because Lolly Basil can call faction buff for Listel and Rini, although Rini is now banned. So the last pick is gonna be Ritual probably for player 1. Liana, interesting. Why would you go for Liana here? I think Ritual here is actually better. Okay. Esparzo is just using a single target skill here because it is heavily countered by Whaler and Diana. So Claret may still have a chance to kill Juggler when Juggler is not in water. Okay, already 3 cost skill from Whaler. Rico is second move, okay. Interesting. This is just giving the player 1 to the second player. Okay. So, oh, he's trying to do map control. So player 2 is having trouble to stay in the middle now with the dark field here. And Juggler can jump in safely, but Claret cannot jump in safely. Another AoE here. Okay. Land use move again. Interesting. Follow up by Rian's AoE here. Looks very effective. That move again on Landius looks super weird. He's just basically letting GN33 to act again and cast a double AoE here, and basically, yeah, it's over. It's just a chain of AoE here. So okay, so now GN33 is putting Amelia and what is the other? Luna in, kicking out Listiel and Ritual. Interesting. Not sure how Amelia works here, but she got first ban anyway. What? Why would you first ban Amelia? This is trying to counter the single target for Claret and Net of Mystery, probably. But yeah, I don't know about first ban Amelia. It doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, Amelia is OP. It's the first ban worth material. Maybe he will use Amelia as a champion tomorrow, because this guy is very strong. We will see if he will use Amelia tomorrow as well. If the champion use Amelia, then there is going to be a lot of players using Amelia soon. But sadly, Amelia got first ban, so we cannot see what's going to happen with Amelia in this battle. So Amelia is very strong against a single target. This is what I can see. And Shishi here is definitely, his box is a little bit more focused on single target. For example, Claret and Net of Mystery, those things cannot kill Amelia for sure. Claret at best can kill the first life of Amelia, so that's probably why he needs to ban Amelia. Amelia with the 3 cost skill can revive with like 4 health points. So there's no way a Claret can kill Amelia. This is probably why player 1 banned Amelia, because yeah, his single target characters is just not going to kill. It's even harder to kill compared to Landius. But Landius provide a lot more support on AoE. This is something Amelia cannot provide. Princess faction buff. So I do think with 3 cost skill from Valor, there is a good chance that Claret can kill Landius. Even with the Graphene Knight. So player 2 needs to actually use teleport on Landius to make sure his Landius can survive double hit from Claret. In this case, player 1 will have a delayed jump in. Let me check something. If the Iris is using Teddy Bear. No, this is a 2-turn, so it's not Teddy Bear. Most Iris should still using Guardian's Tear. There is no Bracer on the player. There's no Gospel on the player 2's side that turn, so Yusuke just jump in and punch the 3 cost skill. So Landius was having a heal block effect there. No, Because he got immune to heal block, right? Interesting. Why is the debuff not on? Yeah, why is the debuff not on land use? Yeah, why is there is a immune? Yeah, Yusuke did transform. There is a immune shows up. Wow, this is a little bit interesting. The only thing I think of is that Landius is using a blood pack. That Landius is using a blood pack. There is no immune here. There is no immune after Landius move. I didn't see any immune. Yeah, there's no immune. There's no immune. Yeah, it's a blood pack Landius. Wow. Wow, shit. So smart. Damn. This is a blood pack Landius. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely a transformed Yusuke, and we can see he was trying to apply the buff, and there is an immune. There's an immune popped up, so it's a blood pack Landius. Shit. I think player 1 is basically he thinks his probably game is over at this point. Yeah, this is so interesting. Yeah, no green scale means no overload or bracer. And it is also not, yeah, it's a blood packed Landius, but he should be died by that Claret though. Blood packed Landius, so funny. Iris can still finish off the Claret, so it's gonna be a treat. Liana is going to again Yusuke. Yusuke needs to try to find a kill on Rian. Yeah, it's so soft because that's a blood pact. Blood pact is a punch bag, but it's effective against the Yusuke though. So second player, Rian is gonna jump in with a mega AoE here, and count on RNG. Oh, there's 2 silence, so not so bad. I'm not sure about the positioning there though. Okay, so Liana needs to move first and heal. Okay, so cast the faction buff now. I'm not sure this is good. Yusuke failed to kill Rian. That looks U-sick to me, okay. Okay, another AoE skill here. A bunch of debuff here. So Wheeler has to use a 3-cost skill now. Iterate Gospel Rian, and then Landius jumps in, trying to kill Iterate, which is a kill. So he's still dead because the Landius is still getting killed. And player 2 cannot get through Landius now. But the Blood Pact selection on Landius is still very interesting because he probably realized that player 1 usually you could use Yusuke. And that Blood Pact basically turns down Yusuke. Killing Sky Archer now, so that Iris should be dead because that's a Holy Knight. So you cannot really tank the skill very well. Okay, so GN33 lost the battle, but still very interesting Blood Pact Landius though. Wow, Shishi is using the AoE strategy in the game 3. He changed a bunch of things to counter Amelia. So Gizlov, Rian, Anna Hond, and Shoujo Jessica are replacing Night of Mystery, Hihei, Luna, and Claret. I'm not sure he should replace Night of Mystery, but the other characters I can see he's going for definitely for AoE strategy in this case. This is to counter the Amelia, and the first pick is becoming Juggler. Those change in characters really making sense. Hound, how good is Hound? It's really good. Yeah, she can one-shot Night of Mystery with 4 health points with AoE. So and she can move again. It's a tier 2 character probably. I would say Hound is like like tier 2 character, but Rian is a tier 1 character. So tier 2 is like the same tier with Omega. She's not a tank. She's a AoE damage dealer that is very tanky to kill. She is tanky, but she's not a tank. You can still kill her with assassins, or like if she is not guarded, you can still kill her. So player 1 is also going for AoE strategy in this case. This Rian and Lolly Basil. Player 2 is having Gizelov. Interesting. Oh, we see so many Gizelov this time. And player 2 is going to have Yusuke with Gizelov. That's a very strong combo, but that cannot go through land use. So how to get through land use is still a problem. So second player is going to have Deteriorate. Yeah, but still it is mega hard to get through land use for player 2. For player 1, this is 2 AoE from Lolly Basil and Rian, and also a single target from Deteriorate. So for player 2, is single target Yusuke Gizelov using 3 cost. So it's mostly a single target based Gizelov, because the construct is still doing single target damage usually, and also Deteriorate is a single target. So basically this is a pure single target team from player 2, but none of those characters can kill Landius. Whereas player 1, there is some AoE assisting the single target. So I think player 1 is getting a better team than player 2. Yusuke with Gizelov is usually very strong, but when you pick Yusuke plus Gizelov, I would usually ban Landius. And also remember Landius is using a blood pack, so there's no need to gospel Landius in this game. On the other hand, you can actually just gospel the Lycolis or gospel Deteriorate herself. So that's really nice. That Yusuke can do nothing in this battle from player 2, basically. And this is a tank push team, and Lycolis is basically a monster in Landius team. Like, Lycolis is not legend faction, but Landius is very good with Landius. Faction buff from Gizelov. Summon Construct. Okay. Teleport on Lycolis. Yeah, this Lycolis in this battle is gonna be very essential for player 1. Okay, a mega AoE here, creating a dark field. Wheeler needs to use mass heal. Okay, but there's another debuff from Rian. That's very dangerous. So Yusuke is actually almost dead now. Yeah, this Yusuke is almost dead now, and now there's a heal block. I don't super agree with the positioning of Yusuke as well, because you're really stacking your characters together. This is basically the worst thing to do when you are trying to fighting against an AoE player. So that's really sad. Iterate. Almost kill herself now. Gospel on Yusuke in this case. But there is going to be another AoE from Rian and Nicholas soon that would finish off killing that Yusuke and also Detroit. Looks very dangerous. Yeah, Yusuke should be dead now. Actually, Detroit is dead. Yusuke is barely survived with... Yusuke is dead also. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, the positioning from player 2 is very questionable. So basically, yeah, she's dead from... They're both dead from Yusuke's... I mean, this AoE skill from Nicholas. Yeah, like Nicholas is super strong against the land use. It's a tier 1 character. Same thing with Ryan. Gizlov is tier 2, I think, still for season 3. So yeah, that looks game over for Shishi. Okay, so tomorrow is gonna be Leon versus Jin 33. I do think both players are very strong. And Jin 33 is using Omega and Amelia, those not very common characters. So we will see if he will keep using those. But I think Leon is performing a little bit better, so my bet will be on Leon to win the champion, but we will see. Jin 33 win the champion for last season, so if he can win another champion, that is going to be very, very good for him. So, okay, so this is all about today's stream. I will see you guys later. Peace.